All right, get ready to dive deep into some fascinating psych facts, like really fascinating stuff about human behavior.
Oh, yeah.
We found this awesome YouTube video called Interesting Psychological Facts About Human Behavior.
By at Reef.
Yes, at Reef. And it's full of like all these intriguing little facts about like how our minds work, like why we do the things we do.
I know, right? It's like a peek behind the curtain of our own brains.
It is. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. Unpack these facts,
Yeah.
figure out what they really mean, like how they play out in our everyday lives.
Oh.
You know, I've always heard that saying, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are.
Right.
And it's interesting because this video mentions the friendships that we form between the ages of 16 and 28.
Yeah.
They're more likely to be like our lifelong friends.
Yeah.
What do you think? Is that true for you? Think about it.
I would say, yeah. I mean, looking back at like my closest friends now,
Right.
it does seem like a lot of those relationships I formed during that time, like high school, college, early adulthood. When you're going through so much change and growth, figuring out who you are, what you value,
Right.
it makes sense that those bonds would be particularly strong.
Yeah, you're kind of like creating your worldview together, right?
Yeah, exactly. You're going through those awkward phases, figuring out adulthood side by side.
Exactly. Those shared experiences.
Yeah.
They kind of create like a strong foundation for those really long-lasting friendships.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's funny because the video also talks about how those early experiences, but specifically with our family, can really shape us in other ways.
Like what?
Like, for instance, whether we're prone to overthinking.
Oh, interesting.
So it says that strict parenting and stressful childhoods can actually contribute to overthinking in adulthood.
Wow, I never thought about it that way.
It's fascinating, right?
Yeah, it makes you wonder if those early environments kind of taught us to constantly analyze, like overanalyze,
Yeah.
anticipate potential threats or problems, even if those threats aren't really there anymore.
Yeah.
Just always on edge.
Yeah, so it's almost like our brain is wired for a certain level of vigilance based on those early experiences, right?
Yeah, it becomes like an ingrained mental habit.
But I guess there could be a silver lining, right?
Okay, yeah.
Because the video also mentions that people who overthink, they often have really sharp analytical skills.
Oh, that's good.
So maybe it's all about learning to kind of harness that overthinking energy
Right.
and channel it into something productive.
Absolutely. I mean, it's about recognizing those thought patterns and learning to manage them.
Right, right. Okay, well, let's shift gears a little bit and talk about something that I think we've all experienced.
Okay.
Is those middle of the night wake-up calls,
Oh, yeah, those are the worst.
The video says that waking up in the middle of the night could mean that someone is dreaming about you.
Ooh, that's kind of spooky.
Right. Like I was thinking about that old saying, if you're dreaming of someone, it means that they miss you.
Hmm.
And the video says that's actually true 80% of the time.
Really? 80%?
Yeah, 80%.
That's a pretty high percentage.
Do you buy that?
I'm always a little cautious about assigning hard percentages to these kinds of things.
Okay.
But, I do think our dreams can reveal a lot about our subconscious thoughts and feelings.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't surprise me if there was some connection there.
Yeah, it's just fascinating, right?
Yeah.
All that stuff happening in our brain while we're asleep.
Totally.
Okay, well, let's talk about something a little bit more practical.
Okay.
Which is how to actually get a good night's sleep.
Yes, please.
So the video says that sleeping on your left side is actually ideal for digestion,
Oh.
for brain health, even for reducing snoring.
Wow, I had no idea.
But I will be honest, I am like a chronic back sleeper. I don't know about you, but
I'm a side sleeper.
oh, okay, so you're good.
Yeah.
What about people like me?
Hmm.
Any advice for those of us who really struggle to kind of change their sleep position?
Well, I mean, I think the key is to focus on creating a comfortable and relaxing sleep environment overall. So that could mean investing in a good mattress and pillows.
Yeah.
Making sure your bedroom is dark and cool,
Yeah.
Establishing a consistent bedtime routine.
Yeah, it's like setting yourself up for success.
Exactly. Those small changes can make a big difference.
I agree, totally. And, the video also says that sleeping right after studying can help with information retention.
Yeah.
I wish I knew that back in school.
It's all about giving your brain the time and space it needs to process and store new information.
Yeah.
Sleep plays a crucial role in that consolidation process.
That puts those all-nighters into perspective, huh?
Maybe a power nap would have been a better strategy.
That's right. That's right. Okay, well, let's talk about something that keeps us all up at night.
Okay.
Lies.
Ooh, juicy.
Yes, the video says that if you maintain prolonged eye contact with someone,
Yeah.
you can actually make them uncomfortable and potentially reveal if they're being dishonest.
Hmm.
What do you think? Does that tactic actually work? Have you ever tried that?
Okay, well, I think body language can definitely provide clues,
Yeah,
but it's important to remember that it's not foolproof.
right.
Some people are just naturally better at maintaining eye contact,
Yeah.
regardless of whether they're telling the truth.
So it's one piece of the puzzle.
Exactly.
It's like a poker tell.
Right.
It might give you a little bit of an edge, but you can't base your whole hand on
You
it.
got to consider all the other factors.
Right. You've got to read all those signals.
Right.
Well, speaking of reading people,
Yeah.
the video says that we tend to gravitate towards music by artists who have similar personalities to our own.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, like we're seeking out musical versions of ourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's cool.